Good morning, happy Sunday. You see me every day in a different garb with different hair. Well, I naturally have curly hair, but I had it straight for a few days. I washed it, it's always a good thing. Anyways, I started my day this morning with an amazing 1 hour and 45-minute yoga class with Brian Kest, poweryoga.com. I am a yogi and I love practicing yoga, and since the beginning of the pandemic, when we started being quarantined at home, I started following Brian and I've been taking his classes. Absolutely love them. They're challenging. They really get you to breathe deeply. They really get you to go within. And I love to start my day, especially on the weekend, with yoga and some kind of practice. So when I wake up in the morning, I do have my practice of drinking my lemon water, drinking my celery juice, but I'm always either going to exercise, I either go to Orange Theory, I take at least a 3-mile walk, or I practice yoga and I meditate. And I don't all do all these things at one time, but I do choose an activity every day. Yesterday was my off day, active recovery. So I took a small 3-mile walk short to Whole Foods, picked up a couple things. Feels good to feel good. And today is a good day to feel good. So I wanted to share with you the heavy metal detox smoothie that I've shared on my 9-day cleanse. It's from the medical medium book, Anthony William Cleanse to Heal. I finished the 9-day liver cleanse on Monday. Monday was my last day, but I have been continuing to do this smoothie because it helps remove heavy metals from your body, and we all have them from all kinds of things in the environment. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a researcher, but I know that it feels good to put these ingredients in my body, so if I feel good doing it, I know you can too. So here's my fat bag of bananas, and what I normally do is have bunches of bananas, but right now I have about 3 of these bags in the freezer, so I'm good for a little while. Frozen bananas. You need 2 frozen bananas for this smoothie, so I'm going to go ahead and make it at the same time. Okay, so I break them up. I'm using a Ninja. You could use whichever blender you have. I'm looking forward to eventually getting the Vitamix, but this is what I've got, so this is what I'm using. That is 2 bananas. Then, important, wild blueberries. I get them at Costco. Anthony William on his supplement list has a wild blueberry powder that you could get from a company called Vimergy, which I will share with you if you're not able to get the blueberries. So I buy like 3 or 4 bags of these at a time because my husband and I use these blueberries daily. 2 cups of blueberries. Then I'm going to rinse my hands because they're all blue. All right. So then I'm going to go into the powders that go into this smoothie. So spirulina. So this is by that company that I was telling you, Vimergy, and they really make the cleanest version of different supplements. So I highly recommend going with these. Because I follow Anthony William, I do trust him. I trust that his information comes directly from source. So I'm going to trust that these are the best products. I've used many other products before, but these feel like they're the right ones to use right now. So it's 1 teaspoon of spirulina. I have barley grass, which I ended up putting in a little glass container. Came from the same company as the spirulina. So it's also 1 teaspoon of barley grass powder. Then I'm going to get a tablespoon, and we're going to put 1 tablespoon of Dulce Flakes by Vitamin C. That gives you the iodine and the salt. And by the way, check out Anthony William, Medical Medium, has a website. He also does all kinds of lives on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Then you got here cilantro, very cleansing. I use it in my smoothie, well, because it's meant to be in this one, but also because it really cleans the liver. So this is a cup. Maybe it's a little bit more, but you can't go wrong with cilantro. It really tastes good. Lastly, actually, I forgot 1 ingredient that I'm going to get from the fridge, which is the coconut water that I use. So this is just a jar that I'm using to hold natural coconut water, but I'm going to show you that in a minute. So Now you get to one full orange that I'm squeezing into here. So it's a little bit of a process. It's good if you have all your ingredients at hand because that makes it easier, obviously, than going ahead and scrounging and looking for everything. So I'm always ahead of the game. I'm always at the grocery store. I'm always picking up extra cilantro, extra bananas. When I'm at Costco, I'm always picking up blueberries. I always make sure I have enough powders. I don't really want to run out. If I do, I'll make an alternative and I'll do something else. Listen, it happens. So you got all those ingredients in there. You don't need to use coconut water, but you can. And I'm so lucky because my husband goes and gets fresh coconuts. I live in Miami. There are coconuts everywhere. So he actually drills them and then puts them in these half-gallon containers. I usually put about half a cup of coconut water in there. I like my smoothie to be a little bit more liquidy. Otherwise, it is very thick and hard to get down. Now comes the noisy part. All right, I'm waiting for the smoothie to be ready. All the ingredients are getting blended. I'm going to wait about a minute and then I'm going to scoop everything around. But the Ninja does a really good job of really getting all the ingredients integrated into each other. So now I'm just going to pause it for 1 second, just give it one little, make sure that all that good stuff gets in, okay? Because you want all that delicious, look at that nice color. I'm so excited by these smoothies. I hope you are too. I'll give it another 30 seconds and then I'm going to put it in my blender cup and then I'm going to enjoy my breakfast. All right, that looks good. I'm going to pour that in here. Let's see how thick it is. Sometimes, see, that's very thick. So now I'm going to move to the sink, which, excuse me, there's a lot going on here. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to release this. I'm going to take this out. You get to see the whole process from A to Z, right? This is exactly how I do it. This is what I do every day. I got kind of used to it. If you look really closely, if you can see the pieces of cilantro and the blueberry. You can see what a hearty, delicious smoothie this really is. There's always more, but that's good. I'm going to end up putting it in another jar. So this is the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie from Anthony William Cleanse to Heal book. I highly recommend it. I am proactively healing my body. I am healing every day, and I am getting better every day. And don't forget, today is a great day to feel good. Have a great one.